Namaskar. Welcome to this Yin Yoga practice for energetic, physical, and spiritual detoxification. We'll be focusing on purifying the mind, body, and spirit with our breath and with postures to stimulate many of the detoxification centers in the body through accessing the meridian lines along the backs of the legs, bottoms of the legs, insides of the legs, as well as the governing meridian along the back body, and stimulating the kidney chi. One very helpful thing, even though this is a yin practice, in any detoxification practice is to gather some fire or some heat first in order to invite the body to detoxify through perspiration, as well as just getting the bloodstream flowing through a little bit of cardiovascular activation. So we're also going to begin by calling in the spirit of the sacred fire, the Deva Agni, the sacred fire energy, or the Deva is the nature spirit of the sacred fire energy, Agni in Hindu traditions. And you can connect to the energy of the fire element in any way you wish. We'll begin with a mantra, Om Agni Namaha, and Om Shri Agni Namaha. Sacred fire God or sacred fire energy, I call you here. Inhale the arms up, palms come together above head, bring your thumbs to your heart, bow your head slightly, and set your intention for release, letting go, clearing, cleansing your body, mind, and soul. Where do you need more lightness? Do you have energy stuck in your body, thoughts spinning in your mind? What are you ready to detoxify and purify from your body, mind, and spirit? Bring that image or energy or thought up now and call in the sacred fire to burn away all that is no longer serving you. Om Shri Agni Namaha. Om Agni Namaha. Om Shri Agni Namaha. Om Agni Namaha. Om Shri Agni Namaha. Om Agni Namaha. So we're going to chant the mantra through 3 times. Deep breath in, big sigh. 2 more, get your voice warmed up. Inhale. Om Shri Agni Namaha. Om Agni Namaha. Om Shri Agni Namaha. Om Agni Namaha. Om Shri Agni Namaha. Om Agni Namaha. May this sacred fire be with us through this yin practice as we breathe and clear all that is no longer serving us. Inhale here, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release your hands down onto your knees. We'll begin with a few slow Sufi grinds, inhaling the chest forward and pulling yourself to the left, forward, exhaling right and back. Two more. Inhale into center, shoulders come up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Twice more. And inhale now to the right, forward, left, exhale, back. Two more. Inhale into center, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Twice more. And you can make your way onto your back. We're going to come straight into legs in the air. Lowering down onto your back, pelvis pressing down into the ground. Arms can rest along your sides, palms on either side of the hips. If you find this quite challenging already, you can place your hands with the thumb and index fingers creating a triangle underneath the sacrum spreading the other fingers evenly on the mat and pressing into the palms underneath the sacrum. Or you can use a pillow, a cushion, a block, or a bolster underneath the sacrum to lessen the exertion of the core. Now, I remind you, we're starting with building some fire, so I invite you to do your best to stay in this legs in the air with the sacrum flat on the ground for as long as you can. Then feel free to adjust with a prop or with your hands. Breathing deeply here, in and out through the nose, focusing on relaxation while cultivating heat, stira or ease as you settle into the ground. Stira, effort as you breathe, and sukha, ease as you settle into the ground. Pardon me, I inverted that there. Allow your effort to be your stira. The stira is the exertion, the effort in the core, creating fire, creating heat. And the sukha is your deep breath and your relaxation into the ground, letting yourself settle and soften as you breathe deeply and slowly. Strong Ujjayi breath if you feel called. This posture stimulates the urinary bladder meridian, inviting the flushing and detoxification through the kidneys, through the urinary bladder, through the waters in your body, as you also recirculate the stale lymph and blood, any fluid sinking down to the lower extremities of the feet and toes starts to be recirculated by the heart. You may now notice a little shaking beginning in the legs. This is good. This helps to stimulate the lymph. If you're exerting a lot of effort here, feel free to prop yourself now. Focusing on your intention for letting go and releasing. And we're going to take 10 cleansing inhales and releasing sighs. Inhaling golden light through your nose and sighing ha, releasing any toxins out through the mouth. Golden light comes in. Any smoke or toxic energy leaves the body. Any sludge or tar leaves the body. Inhale light and healing. Exhale, release all else. Inhale love and clarity. Exhale, release all else. Inhale strength and blessings. Exhale, release all else. Inhale healing. Exhale clarity. Inhale love. Exhale peace. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, hold at the top of your breath. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands along the tops of your shins, just below the knees. Pull the knees in towards your rib cage and the knees can be together. The thighs are strong. You can relax your feet. Press the elbows in towards the rib cage or hips as you pull the knees into the chest. Breathing here. Fill your belly as much as you can with each breath, inhaling as your belly expands into the thighs. Exhale as the belly contracts towards the spine. Feel your breath massaging your lower spine and starting to stimulate the governing meridian from the tips of the big toes, all along the backs of the legs, and up through the back of the spine to the top of the head, through the tip of the nose and the forehead. Breathing here as you massage out the kidneys and stimulate the flushing of your system. Allow this apanasana or waist releasing or wind relieving pose to clear the vayu or the winds of your body, the channels of air through the meridians of your body. Really expand the diaphragm as you breathe in, pressing the belly into the thighs. And as you exhale, even press the belly button in towards the spine a little bit, squeezing the organs, massaging the entire lower body. Now we're going to stimulate the inside line of the legs by pulling the knees out to the sides of the body as you inhale. Exhale the knees back in above the hips and towards the chest. So you inhale, externally rotate the knees away from the midline out to the sides of the body. Exhale, bring the knees back into center. We'll continue this for about a minute. Moving the energy into the liver and gallbladder meridians. As you massage the lower body, the lower intestines, small intestine and large intestine being massaged by your breath. And the hip flexors and psoas opening up to release stuck emotion. Count 10 more breaths and hip rotations here. Inhale the legs up and the arms up. You can let the knees be bent and the feet relax. You're going to shake your legs and shake your arms as much as you can, shaking the whole body, even shaking the hips, shaking the shoulders, and breathe here. Maybe cleansing inhales full of light and big detoxifying sighs, letting any darkness go. Integrating all that needs to be integrated as you release all that is no longer serving you. Feel free to straighten the legs and arms more, or stretch the arms above your head, or stretch the legs out farther. Stretch the legs wide and kick and shake. Just get all of the tension out of your body. Inhale, straighten the legs and arms. Exhale, lower legs and arms down on your mat. Set yourself down for Shavasana, slowly breathing. Letting your whole body soften and relax. Sinking into the ground, integrating our first few postures. Palms can face up as your feet relax completely. Hug the shoulder blades slightly under your chest. Breathing deeply and slowly here. Feel the heat flowing in your body.
लक्ष्मी प्रसीद सततं नमतां शरण्ये लक्ष्मी प्रसीद सततं नमतां शरण्ये त्वं जातवेदासि सदा गहनात्मशक्ति वेदास्त्वया जगदिदं विविधं विदध्यात् विश्वं भरोति विभुयादखिलं भवत्या.
Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest, hands on top of the shins again. And we'll roll back and forth along the spine, returning to this Apanasana, but this time massaging out the spinal column, the central channel of Sushumna, to clear and cleanse so the light can flow as you massage the kidneys. Find a breath that feels good with the rhythm of your rock. Feel free to go just a little bit back and forth along the spine, or make a wide movement along the length of your mat. Slowing down your movement, relaxing onto your back. Placing the hands on either side of your knees, hug the knees in close to each other, and just rock the knees a little bit side to side. Just rocking a little bit side to side along the sacrum, getting a little tiny twist. Let the elbows be bent. And on either side, rock till the elbow touches the ground, and then rock the other way. Remember your breath here, really filling the diaphragm as much as possible, filling the lungs as the diaphragm expands. And slowing down your movement again, coming back into center. Inhale here. Exhale, plant your feet down on your mat. Let your knees become parallel to each other, thighs parallel. Hug the shoulder blades underneath the chest, slightly press the palms into the ground. We're going to come into a bridge posture. If you have a cushion, feel free to bring a cushion underneath your sacrum. If you do not have a cushion, we'll just come up a little bit off of the mat, just a few inches off of the mat, lifting the pelvis, pressing the palms into the mat, hug the shoulder blades in underneath you, and breathing here. Feel free to place a cushion underneath your sacrum, or if you want to bring this stretch as high as you can also bend your elbows and place your hands on your hips. Breathing deeply and slowly in your bridge, wherever it works for you. Wherever you are, inhale, press the hips up a little higher. Exhale, slowly lower the pelvis back down onto your mat. Let yourself rest here. Bring the knees together, inwardly rotating the hips, bringing your feet to the edges of your mat. Just breathe here. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the feet back in parallel to each other, neutral hip position. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees back into your chest and roll along the spine until you make your way up, popping back up into a seat. Feel free to come onto your side and push yourself up into a seat if it's more comfortable to you. Once you arrive in your seat in Sukhasana, you can bring your opposite leg from where you began the practice in front, finding your Sukhasana, and we'll do our Sufi grinds another time, placing the hands down on the knees. Inhale, left forward, exhale, right back. One more. Inhale into center, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, right forward. Exhale, left back. Two more. Inhale into center. Exhale here. Inhale the arms up above head. Exhale, palms to your heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, place your hands down on the knees, pressing the knees down towards the mat. We're going to gather a little bit more fire with breath of fire, as long as you are not pregnant or menstruating. If you happen to be pregnant, menstruating, or have any blood pressure issues, you can practice slow, deep breathing now. If you're familiar with breath of fire, the pumping, continuous pumping action of the belly button towards the spine, creating an inhale and an exhale on its own. Your focus is on the exhale through the nose, and the inhale happens automatically. Bring your intention back to mind of what you are letting go. See your breath creating a fire in the belly, and see this fire, this golden light, pulsing through every cell of your being, scrubbing all that you are from any toxins, any fears or insecurities, any unintegrated darkness or shadows, compulsions, habits, or addictions, dissolving away with the power of your breath. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. Big sigh. Inhale the arms up, palms come together. Exhale the thumbs to your heart. Deep breath here. And exhale here. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, place your right hand to the top of your left knee. Press your left knee down lightly. Place your left hand to the outside of your left thigh. Look over your left shoulder, coming into a gentle seated twist. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, maybe you twist a little bit more deeply. Breathing here, 1 more minute. Pull the shoulders away from your ears, keep the neck long. If this is straining for your neck, you can keep the chin in line with the sternum. Make sure not to pull up on that left knee as I just found myself doing. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths here. Deep breath in through the nose. Sigh out. 2 more. Inhale, long and tall. Exhale, tuck your belly button into your spine. Inhale, back into center. Big sigh here. Breathing deeply and slowly, a few breaths in center. Inhale, long and tall. Exhale here. Inhale, the palms together above the head. Exhale, thumbs to your heart. Inhale in center. Exhale, bring the left hand to press lightly down on the right knee. Bring the right hand to the outside of the right hip or slightly behind you. Gaze over your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. Breathing here. Feel free to twist as gently as you wish, or start to slowly enter a little bit of depth with your twist. Always remembering to keep the length of the spine your priority as you twist a little more as you see fit. Inhale, lengthen a little more. Exhale, if you have more room, twist a little deeper. Remember your breath, deep and slow. And we'll take 3 cleansing breaths here. Inhale, light through the nose. Exhale, all out. 2 more. Inhale into the length of your spine. Exhale, tuck the belly button into your spine. Inhale, coming back into center. Taking a few breaths here, lengthening the spine, returning to center. Deep breath in, big breath out. If you're facing the long edge of your mat like I am, you can switch to face the short edge of your mat and lengthen your legs long. Stretch your heels to the edges of your mat with your toes pointing lightly towards the ceiling or sky. Grow long and tall in your spine. Breathe here with the fingertips on either side of the thighs. A slightly wide-legged Dandasana just to open the backs of the legs. If the backs of your legs are already tight here, place a towel, cushion, bolster, or 2 blocks underneath the knees. Breathe into the length of your spine. And we'll hold here for 1 minute. Long and tall and powerful in the spine and abdomen. You can bend the knees a little bit and let the feet relax. Breathing into the backs of the legs and a little bit to the insides of the legs, stimulating both the urinary bladder meridian and the stomach and spleen meridians. Inhale here, long and tall, maybe even the shoulders up to the ears. And back and down. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Start to walk yourself forward until you feel your spine want to round. We're not aiming to pull ourselves into the full length of a forward fold here. You want to just relax a little bit, let the hands come to the insides of the legs, maybe set the legs a little wider if you feel called to. You can also place a bolster or a cushion or 2 blocks underneath the elbows, relaxing down. As you fold, let the head and neck relax. Perhaps pull the flesh out from under your seat and folding here, feeling this in the inside line of the legs, in the inner thighs. Breathing deeply. Just let yourself soften here and melt as the tension and toxins dissolve out of your body. Finding 10 cleansing breaths here, imagining light filling the crown of your head. And all your thoughts no longer serving you, pouring out of the top of your head, offering them to the earth to be transformed into light. All the thoughts and fears from your mind. Dissolving all worries, dissolving all unnecessary thoughts, clearing all frustration. Inhale here. Exhale, walk yourself slowly back up into your seat with a long spine. Roll the ankles a little bit. Moving through the meridians on all sides of the legs by rolling the ankles. Pressing the hands into the ground on either side of your hips, growing tall. And lean back a little bit to activate the core. Inhale here. Exhale, keeping the legs mostly extended. Bring your soles of your feet or even just the heels together, creating a modified Baddha Konasana. Pull the flesh of the seat out from underneath you until you feel the stretch along the outside line of the legs, the underside of the quadriceps, maybe even the outsides of the hips. Inhale your chest forward and pull yourself in a little bit with a long spine. Bring the chin in towards the chest slightly to keep the neck in line with the spine and the spine long. Let your elbows bend, maybe bringing the hands on shins or ankles. And notice how deep the stretch is here for if you even have much space to fold any farther when we come into the fold. Just breathing here first for 1 minute. As you focus your breath into the outsides of the legs, breathing the prana of the universe in to detoxify the gallbladder meridian, parallel to the liver meridian, cleansing frustration and anger, and encouraging the flushing of any physical toxins from our diets, or whatever we consume mentally or emotionally. If you feel like the stretch along the outsides of the legs is already quite intense, you can place cushions or blocks under the knees and a cushion or bolster on the insides of the legs. If you feel like you want to let gravity work for you, just place the palms down on the insides of the legs. The elbows can come on the insides of the thighs. And you'll just let your spine round now a little bit. Tuck your chin into your chest. If you feel you have more room, you can bring yourself forward. Bring the arms alongside the shins and feet, resting the elbows on the shins, and then still letting your head and neck relax, chin towards the collarbones. Sinking in now for a fold in this position, going only to about 70% of your fully expressed fold here. So notice your edge. If it really feels intense along the outsides of the legs, pull yourself back a bit to get the full benefit of this posture. be staying here for 2 more minutes, so if you're noticing the intensity is building more than comfortable for you, pull yourself back a little more and prop yourself with the hands or onto a cushion. And continue your relaxing breaths, really expanding the diaphragm as you fill the lungs with as much oxygen, as much prana and life force as you possibly can, letting that energy of rejuvenation regenerate all that you are. You may hear some wind coming through your sound. May it feel cleansing and clearing and not distracting. We'll take 10 cleansing inhales and releasing sighs, seeing all the smog, smoke, sludge, or tar being released with every exhale from the back body, and every inhale brings in new light and life force. Get your voice in there with ha. Inhale. Ha. Ha. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walk your hands back, coming back up with a straight spine. Straighten the legs, flex the feet for a moment, stimulating the backs of the legs. That urinary bladder meridian, stimulating the detox instinct. If you feel you do need to flush at this point in the practice, feel free to take a quick break. We're going to transition with a short Shavasana, relaxing onto the back to integrate the first half of our practice, or 3/4 of our practice here, relaxing into Shavasana. When you're ready and you've joined in again, take a deep breath. Exhale, bring your knees back into your chest, and this time we'll do a full Apanasana, bringing the forehead in towards the knees, hugging the elbows on either sides of the shins just below the knees, and perhaps clasping the elbows with your hands. Knees are in towards your chest. Actively press the sacrum in towards the ground. Find what feels comfortable for you as you bring your forehead towards your knees, breathing here for 2 minutes. Letting the channels of air in your body be reset. Massaging all the vital organs. Opening up the back body. After this constricted posture, the body invites in more oxygen, re-expands the lung capacity, and resets the spine. Clearing any toxins from the lungs and throat. Opening the back of the heart and the space of the shoulder blades, letting self-love grow as you embrace yourself here fully and completely. Loving awareness for your body, mind, and spirit. Becoming free and clear of all toxins, all fear, all darkness, all shadows, being integrated and transmuted into loving light, high vibrational frequencies of your true soul self, expanding as you love your inner child in this posture. You are becoming more and more clear now. Breath in. Exhale, roll yourself back and forth along your spine. And come back up into a seat. Take a moment in an upright position. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, make your way onto your hands and knees. Going to transition and bring a little more fire energy with some cat-cows. Tucking the toes behind you, planting the hands beneath your shoulders, pressing evenly into your fingertips, pads of hands and heels of the hands. Index and thumb come a little closer to each other as the other 3 fingers, the space is evenly distributed. The spine is neutral, lightly tucking the belly button into the spine. Bring the shoulders above your wrists, gaze between your hands. Press into your big toes, hips above the knees. Inhale, lift the chest, press the hips up, arching the spine, gazing up towards the sky. Exhale, arching the back of the spine towards the ceiling, press away from the ground. And we'll do 4 more. Inhale, chest up, gaze up, belly drops, cow pose. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, belly button to spine, gaze between the thighs, chin to chest, press the heart towards the sky. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale into tabletop position. Exhale, bring your big toes together. Send your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Keep the palms engaged with the ground. And roll your body side to side, leaning to one side, aligning rib cage to thigh, side ribs to thigh. On either side, just rocking a bit back and forth, clearing the psoas, the hip flexors, and stimulating the kidney chi along the side body and back body. As you start to sink in towards the ground, slowly sinking down from one side to the other, getting a little lower with your chest until you reach your wide-legged child's pose, stretching the arms out in front of you, chest down and chin down or forehead down. Feel free to bring a cushion, bolster, or block underneath your chest. Breathing deeply here. And as we sink in here, we're going to work on purifying the mind, clearing the thoughts that are intruding, and stating the sovereignty of your mind by using the mind's eye to focus on light moving through the pathways of the brain, and following along with a couple of affirmations following along with me. Envisioning light filling your mind as you relax in your child's pose. And we're going to work with the affirmations. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. My mind is free and clear. I am free of fear. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Inhale here. Exhale, slide all the way down onto your belly, bringing the elbows underneath your shoulders. Point the toes behind you, legs onto the mat, thighs onto the mat, pelvis onto the mat. Belly on the mat, lifting the chest away from the mat, elbows underneath the shoulders as you breathe deeply into your heart now in Sphinx posture. Finding this Sphinx posture to stimulate the upper body meridians of the lungs and heart. As you sink into your Sphinx, opening your heart wherever it feels good to you, maybe the elbows are right underneath the shoulders along the rib cage, or you bring them further forward. You can also bend your elbows and rest your head in your hands. Close your eyes, bring your focus to the light flowing through your mind's eye and through your brain.
Keep your focus.
Bringing your affirmation of choice into your own mind or speaking aloud in your space. I'm working with I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. breath in here. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, stretch your arms out long. We're going to do a seal pose, pressing into the hands. Stretch your arms long and start to walk the hands back towards the chest. As you lift your chest farther away from the mat, maybe the pelvis lifts slightly into your seal pose. You can bend the elbows if it's easier for you. Also, you can bring your bolster underneath your chest and return to your Sphinx if you prefer. Now here, focusing on the heart meridian and lung meridian, you can bring your hands as wide as your mat as well. Breathing deeply, and we'll focus together on I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. Inhale. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. Inhale. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. Exhale. Inhale. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. Inhale. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. Exhale. Inhale. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. Exhale. Inhale. I love myself, I accept myself, I am love. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, stretch your whole body long. Reach your fingertips long in front of your head. Stretch your forehead down to your mat. Point the toes behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the palms underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, push your hips up and back to one single downward facing dog. Bend your knees a fair bit as you press your chest towards your thighs, getting as much length in the spine in this downward dog as you can. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees, knees together, feet together, seat to your heels, bring your arms alongside your thighs, shoulders on top of the knees if you can, forehead to your mat, Garbhasana or fetal pose. Returning to the infinite nature of yourself, going to the source of your being, the I am presence. If you struggle with Garbhasana, child's pose, you can bring a cushion between your seat and heels and a bolster between your chest and the ground. You can even have your arms forward if you need. Listen to your body and find what works for you as you sink into this posture a little more with each breath. Purifying your mind, envisioning light flowing. Find a deep breath in. Big sigh out. Inhale, stretch your arms out in front of you. Exhale, slowly walk yourself back up into a seat. Inhale here. Exhale, swing your legs out in front of you, stretching the legs out, bringing your seat to the middle of your mat. Shake out your legs, shake out your arms, shaking the whole body just for 30 seconds. Get all the rest of the tension out before we come down for relaxation. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down onto your back, finding your Shavasana. Relaxing down into the ground, spine softening and settling. Shoulder blades come underneath the chest as the insides of the arms and palms face up to the sky. Let the belly relax as you soften your breath. Let the rib cage soften. Let your thighs and hips soften. Let your feet fall out naturally as they will, as you let go of all tension, and center yourself with integration of your practice. You are free and clear now of any and all emotional, spiritual, or physical toxins. This is a process of letting go, initiated by this practice. Allow this cleansing to assist you in your life. Let yourself go in this moment to integrate this intention, your intentions for letting go, clearing, and releasing. Beginning to deepen your breath again, Start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, waking up your body. Feel the lightness in your body from all the releasing you've done just now. Feel the active meridians in your body supporting you in a cleansing process from this practice forward over the next few days or weeks. Slowly inviting your body to wake back up. And when you're ready, you can roll yourself into a fetal position on one side of your body and take a few breaths there. Deep breath in. Exhale, press your palm into the mat in front of your chest and start to lift yourself back up into a seat. Coming back up right into your Sukhasana or easy pose. Finding your Sukhasana, keeping the gaze soft. Inhale the arms up above head, palms come together. Anjali Mudra to the heart on your exhale, thumbs at your heart. Allowing yourself to connect to that fire burning through your body. Even as you practice ease, surrender, and the watery energy of yin, that inner fire, that element of fire is always available to cleanse, clear, and purify all that is no longer serving, all that is no longer necessary. So to close our practice, we'll close with a similar mantra to what we began. This time, Om Shri Agni Namo Stute, bowing to the sacred god of fire. Om Shri Agni Namo Stute. Om Shri Agni Namo Stute. Deep breath in. Last big cleansing sigh. Inhale to the mantra. Om Shri Agni Namo Stute. Om Shri Agni Namo Stute. Om Shri Agni Namo Stute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the inner fire guide you. May peace be with you. Thank you for practicing along with me. Blessed be. Namaste.